Yep.
Next up on stream, we have two friends. They're just chatting. They're thinking about what stage they want to go to.
Yep.
And I'm pretty excited. I haven't seen either of these players before. I'm sure if I see a name, I'll recognize it.
Yeah, I'm trying to scope over there on Gooshi's screen there, but unfortunately he ain't sharing his screen. Being greedy.
Did I just see Templeton? Oh, Temptation.
Oh, okay.
The Templeton is a local mid-Michigan guy from CMU. I was like, there is no way that man made top 8.
Wow, way to just downplay your boy.
Templeton, the Captain Falcon 1 and 2er from Central Michigan University, gets top 8 at a C tier.
I mean, you never know. Wilder things have happened.
Yeah, this bracket, not too crazy. Actually, the bottom side of winners is the 14th seed and the 22nd seed.
Yep.
Axiom was actually a treat to watch. That Wario was really nice. And Aaron, formerly known as Dyer, making it up there as well. I actually wish we got that on stream because those guys are very interesting stories. You know, Dyer was messing around with like some Joker, some Inkling, wasn't really satisfied with his placings, came back to the Diddy, boom. Popping off at Ursa Minor, but we're not talking about those two.
Yep.
We have
Captain Kome coming up right now. Kep being the villager that I was mentioning from earlier.
Yep.
Just the amount of pressure that this guy can generate was ridiculous.
I have heard of Kome. I didn't know what he looked like. I just knew that his Shulk was sick, and now his Shulk is off stage, but jump arts will save him.
Yep, but jump ain't going to be there for too much longer.
Oh no, getting a disadvantage while you have Buster out is so ouchy. And he's just keep on pressing it. Has kept up the pressure for the first 30 seconds of this match. I won't make that pun again, I'm sorry. I had to say it at least once. Get it out of the way.
You're with the right person to make it.
Haven't seen a whole lot of Villager in Smash Ultimate. I mean, I should probably have. You know, we got Panda Bear.
Yeah.
Still sticking with the Villy. But
Well,
Villager still, you know, he's still the same character he was, still has the same strengths, the same weaknesses, and a lot of people hate him, but he's a unique character. I think from strictly a design standpoint, just like what his moves are, it's hilarious. He is just dropping bowling balls, building, planting trees, shooting rockets. It's just absolutely wild character.
Yeah.
And from a competitive standpoint, I think all of that being mashed together and into some amalgamation of a character is very interesting to watch. It's entertaining at the very least.
Yeah, on the flip side, though, it's hard to get the finishing move on Shulk just because of that disjoint he has.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Villagers' moves don't really kill from too far away. I mean, yeah, the pellets will rack up damage, but the problem is they don't really finish the job.
Right, yeah. It's the only... They will eventually if you're at 200% and in Smash Art.
Yeah.
From across the stage.
They'll do it. Just need everything to work for you, apparently.
You shoot your slingshot enough, it'll work. So.
Oh, I like that. Using the extra little move there to jump himself above the ledge because he knew he was in a regrab, but the up B gonna finish off the stock anyways.
Yep. A lot of interesting things going on here. Kep had such an explosive start, but Kome bringing it all the way back. All right. Disadvantage state.
I mean, a lot of it, when you're dealing with projectile characters, you're going to suffer at first, but once you have enough time, you start to learn their habits of where they're going to put their projectiles.
Yeah. You can only use the same move in so many different ways, and eventually they're going to do it the same number of ways enough times that you can pick up on that habit and punish accordingly. That bowling ball is terrifying.
Yep.
But yeah, eventually you'll be able to pick up some patterns, and characters like you know, the little chipping, the characters that like to chip away, it makes it easier to find those habits because, like I said, there's only so many ways you can pull that little slingshot back,
But I mean, he has been making it work. There's definitely no denying that.
And at the end of the day, it's an extremely safe move. It's his whole neutral. It's the only thing that can outrange the sword, and so it's not like I'm going to make a jump read, but you're just going to jump right into the pellet. There's a lot of dynamic to it. You know, you can't. This is a matchup that you can't really just say, you know, just push X button. There's a lot going on.
Nice berry there with the down smash. Going to combo that into the up smash and take off the second stock here from Kome.
Oh my gosh, these nairs, the little stuffs off stage make it a little scary for Kome to recover, but he hasn't been shook yet. He's just doing his job, getting back. Gonna play some neutral. Kept with a pretty sizable lead, though, looking to lap Kome here.
Yeah, and Kome not really getting a chance to use the Buster or Smash because once Kept has seen those come out, he's just slowed down the pace and just kept his distance. He does not want him to have the chance to use those.
Says, oh, you're going to try to kill me? I'm not going to even come near you. Goodbye.
Exactly.
Well, that late nair, so much pressure. Kome trying to stay in his shield, not really finding anything.
Yeah, and the problem is that shield's getting low.
Second hit, doesn't kill though.
Nope. Nice use of the Lloyd there to give himself some cover to get past him.
Yeah, that nair paying off. Okay, that up B, covering the ledge, covering the recovery.
Yeah, finally able to scoop him up with that, and that's the kind of stuff he's needed. Just exploit the recovery once you force Villager low.
Right. Pretty interesting stuff so far. We are, you know what? I didn't even feel like this set was going on that long until I looked at the clock. We're at 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there's just been so much stuff happening that it's been keeping everything interesting.
Oh, that barrier's gonna do it.
Yeah.
It looks like he tried to switch into the shield art during hit stun, but didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
Villager's gonna show us what he caught. Attaboy, champ. Nice catch.
Gotta start saving up those bells some point.
March 20th. I hope you're excited as I am.
And I've been wanting the new casual game to play.
Yeah.
No conflict, no competition, just something to relax
No
with.
one's sitting next to me trying to absolutely destroy me. I just want to cut down some trees.
Yeah.
Just want to relax after work. I don't want to come home from work, pack up my controller, go whatever, 0-2, 1-2.
Yeah, I kept doing the opposite of that, though. Just constant action, constant aggression here.
Yep. He's not playing Animal Crossing. He had a good time throwing a lot of slingshots, pushing a lot of buttons. And winning here, he's on the winner's quarters side. He wants to bring it all the way. So we'll see if he can do it, if he can close out the set. I think we're still in best of 3 territory. I don't see a best of 5 on there, so.
Yeah, Gushi will usually put that up there.
Right.
Nice. Finally getting some stage presence here, and this really can be where Villager struggles, just trying to find a way off the ledge.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that has changed over the span of these last few minutes and what Kome has downloaded is Kome's anti-air game is infinitely better than what we started, and I think he's finding a lot more hits with these nairs and bears that he wasn't finding earlier, as well as the backslash, that up B, finding a lot of mileage too.
Yeah, and the nice thing for Shulk is that since his aerials just have that nice big arc to him, he's able to approach over that horizontal threat range of Villager.
Right.
Because he doesn't really have any far-reaching moves that go at an angle, so if you can just approach him from above, it makes it so much easier to get around those pellets.
And it is working out here so far. Kome, normally you would say, you know, oh, it's only a 40% difference, it's not a huge lead, but in the scope of what Villager has to accomplish to close out a stock, it is a pretty stark difference here, the fact that Kome is only at 97%. And Kome taking that first stock. Kep's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stocks that Kept have been taking have been over 140, it feels like, at the bare minimum.
True, we didn't have a stats guy like you see in some of those melee events. The average percent when stock taken, I think you would be right. I think it would be around 140. Yep. Maybe even higher, because that one stock he lived till 200.
That's true. That is true.
Really good presence of mind. Kome using the down throw armor to get the intangibility to get around that Lloyd rocket. Oop, popping a balloon.
Yep. Well, that second one just keeping him alive there.
Shield art. See what we can get. Kome hasn't lost his first stock yet.
Yeah, he's definitely doing a much better job playing around these pellets, just finding those openings with these approaching aerials.
And I think a big part of it is trying to pop a balloon, still gets back.
Yep.
Your upwards recovery kind of gets limited when you lose a balloon like that, but he's been so close to the ledge that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but the challenge is he's just been being sent from ledge to ledge, finally able to get back on stage for a moment here.
And I think the other part of what I was talking about earlier about his anti-air game is he's also getting a lot better at, we can see there, is using the sword to clank with the projectiles and taking the low priority of all of Villager's. Hello?
Wow,
I'm pretty sure back throw would have killed.
real quick.
Yeah, oh, the shield art, yeah. Could have got him off stage at least. But maybe there's some sort of conversion out of up throw shield art that I don't know about that Kep did. But it didn't work out. Would have been cool if it did. Would have been absolutely insane if he got some sort of crazy up throw combo at 200%.
This man will not die.
Yeah.
And this, honestly, is where Villager really struggles, just finding that kill.
And the fact that he's at 200% and says, yes, I'm going to use Buster art is so funny to me.
There we go.
And he pays the final price for that.
Yep, but I mean, the mileage he got off of that one stock.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
These back airs are doing so much for Kome right now. Oh, tries to spot dodge, but he gets read by Kep, getting that grab there.
Yep, just getting that shield art out real quick. And honestly, just his ability to squeeze that in where he needs to stay alive has definitely been impressive.
Well, just watching the evolution of this set, honestly, has been very interesting, seeing Kep come out strong, how he's playing, what he's doing right, what his strengths are, and Kome adapting to that now. And if Kome does close this out, we will see a game 3, and I'm sure we'll see plenty of adaptation from Kep. So it's going to be interesting. But it's not over yet. Kep could still win this. He could close it out 2-0. We'll have to see if he can get off the ledge and get it started.
Answer is no.
I've been lying way too much.
Yeah, I mean, just
put me in commentary prison.
yeah, I mean, this is kind of tying into what I mentioned earlier about how you're going to get pummeled in the beginning against projectile characters, but once you have that chance to figure out their patterns, figure out how to deal with them, that's when it starts to be a struggle for the projectile player, and that's what we're seeing out of Kep right now.
Yep.
So we'll see if he's able to find some way to mix up this zoning game in order to just keep Kome off the stage, but on a small stage like this, might have a little bit easier time at least trapping landings here.
Smaller stage. So this is Kep's counter pick.
Yeah.
So maybe Kep noticed something that we didn't. Maybe he says, you know what, I'm not going to play the zoning game. I'm not going to shoot pellets. I want to get down smash. He's been landing a lot of down smashes.
Yeah. Alternatively, he might want to just control the center area, because when you're a projectile character, having somebody being able to jump over your projectiles can be frustrating. So having that platform to try and catch their aerial approaches, that may be what Kep is looking for right now.
Working on it so far. Pretty even game. Buster are gonna... Ooh, he had that air dodge read, but the nair just didn't quite reach. Villager's stubby little hands. Couldn't quite pull it out. Ooh, nice parry to grab, but it doesn't connect still.
Oh my god,
oh
the shield art
my god.
extending that for days.
I thought that bowling ball was going to close it out. That would have been a clip and a half.
All right, here we go.
Oh no, Smash Fair could just... oh my gosh.
Nearly kills. Nice use of the pellet there. Just get a little bit of space to get back to stage. Nice cross up with the bear there. Gonna finally take that first stock, and definitely one of the earlier ones, it feels like.
This might have been a part that we didn't mention, is that the smaller blast zones, you know, I think that was the earliest kill Kep has gotten this set, for sure.
I mean, it feels like it after that 200% stock in the last game.
Right, exactly. So that one getting the close proximity slingshot there to close out the stock pretty early. And now just racking up damage.
Yep.
Gonna do what he can. He pushed that Monado art switch like a million times.
Yep.
Oh, up B on shield. Gonna do it.
You can't get too close to Shulk with that, because that up B has just been a good answer for a lot of Kep's pressure options.
Yep. Ooh, the back air is going to do it.
Yep, caught Kep a little bit too paranoid at the ledge. Tried to roll in to get out of that pressure, but Kome was ready for that one.
We'll have to see how this second stock goes.
Yeah, Kome doing a good job controlling the center area, making it difficult for Kep to get back on. There we go. Finally, though, Kep gonna get an answer here.
And I think the point that you mentioned earlier is just hiding under the safety of that center platform has done a lot in this set so far. The first few minutes of this, I think Kep has got most of his mileage. But one thing I will say that I noticed is Kome is starting to say, hang on a second, I can cover this whole platform with just my nair.
Yep.
And so he's been trying a little harder to control center stage and just focus on covering every single option.
Oh, scoops him up with the up B.
Oh no, smash, oh my god.
Wow, doesn't actually pop the balloon with that one.
Let's start. Gonna get some damage. Make anything kill at this point. All right, that's a lot of percent. Gets hit, jump art.
There we go. Kept finally back in the middle here, but not able to find the hits he needs. Again, just eating through that Lloyd, because that Lloyd is not active the instant it's put out.
Right.
So you do have that small window to punish it, and Kome is getting a lot better at punishing that window.
This is an unbelievably close set right now. That grab whiffing, but he covers the punish with the fair. Bowling ball clanking with the up B.
Getting real close to hitting one of those.
Yep. Oh, he's punching.
Yep.
Oh, that bowling ball is so scary.
Yeah. Was just a little bit too far from the ledge.
Oh, okay, getting right to the corner. Fantastic DI from Kept.
I'm surprised they're both living right now.
Yeah, especially on the smaller stage. That was something we talked about earlier. Is closing out stocks a little earlier, but the up B will close it out.
So Kept got to find some way to finish off the stock quickly, but with the way that Kome's been playing, it's going to be difficult to find that kill.
I think we might be seeing a little bit of stored reads here, because what I've noticed is that Kome is really relying on one of two options to deal with the Lloyd. He'll always either jump over it or just hit it with a bear.
Yep.
And hey, catching that landing with a down smash. So we might have a stored read from Kept. He might have that in the back of his mind and say, okay, I'm going to stuff out one of these jumps. We might be at 150%, and Kept might close it out because some of these habits that haven't been caught on to yet.
Yeah.
So lots of adaptation throughout this set, but we can't undermine the advantage state from Kome. And he takes it out, gets the forward air. All of that conditioning talk didn't matter. Kome's going to swing his big laser.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that he finally found the answer to get